When we last met Rory McIlroy, he was getting a bird's eye view of Dubai from a hot air balloon. An exhilarating ride for a young man for whom it seems the sky is the limit. But up there, he was somewhat out of his comfort zone.
A lot happier on the ground. I was a little apprehensive about going up on the balloon, and I've done it once. I'll probably never do it again.
Dubai has a special place in Rory's heart as he registered his first professional win at the Dubai Desert Classic in 2009. It also hosts his favourite restaurant, MJ Steakhouse, where the youngster had the chance to learn some culinary skills. At 21, he's been too busy with his golf to get into the cooking, but here he was in full chef's dress and poised to serve up beef Wellington.
I can boil an egg, and beans on toast I'm pretty good at that, but beef Wellington might be a little bit too complicated for me. I might need a little bit of help.
You could say it's something of a contra deal for Dubai, as Rory has been helping the region develop its golf programs.
Young, fresh face of golf, people used to talk about Rory being the next Tiger. It's not really Rory the next Tiger now, he's that big, that's certainly the feeling in the golf environment, particularly here in Dubai.
I'm sure that I've helped in some way, but if I can help in any way to promote golf and develop golf here in the UAE, then it's a great thing, and it's a up and coming golf destination. They've got great golf courses here, and obviously beautiful weather, and perfect conditions to play golf. So I wouldn't be surprised if they produce some really good golfers in the next few years.
And what a treat for some of the youngsters who may be competing alongside him in future. Ready to taste some of Rory's cooking were a few of Dubai's best players.
I'm sure they'll do well. I think they'll definitely become very, very good players, low handicap players, professional players. But obviously it's very, very tough and very unusual to get to the standard of someone like Rory, so you never know, fingers crossed.
And while the kids were given the day off school to meet their hero, Rory was never so lucky. Mind you, that didn't stop him sneaking off to the golf course.
I usually wasn't telling my mum and dad that I was taking the day off school. But yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. My mum and dad were really supportive because, it's what I wanted to do. I wanted to become a professional golfer. It was never their dream, it was mine, and they supported me 100%. And if parents are supportive of their kids and let their kids follow their dreams, then it's fantastic. And yeah, I mean, I didn't realise it at the time when I was quite young, but getting a little older, you sort of realise the sacrifices that your mum and dad make for you, and you really appreciate it, and I'm sure the kids will appreciate it whenever they grow up as well.
So back to the cooking. What was the verdict from the chef on Rory's beef Wellington?
It was quite interesting, actually. Roy's Wellington is much better than my tee off on the golf course, so he did all right.
Every time I come here, I seem to do some cool stuff. So it's great, and it's nice to get a day off and just chill and take your mind off things.
Despite one victory, Rory found his first year on the PGA Tour a little hard to swallow and has chosen to play 2011 back in Europe.
I find myself sometimes in America this year not wanting to be there is not the right way to put it, but probably preferring to be back in Europe or back home. I probably just got a little homesick. You look at the best players in the world now. You got Lee, who's ranked #1 in the world. Martin's ranked #3. They're all playing in Europe, and a few years ago, if you wanted to become one of the best players in the world, you needed to play in America. But nowadays, it doesn't look as if you have to. Lee's got to #1 in the world without having a PGA Tour card, and if he can do that and play so well, then there's no reason why we can't as well. So he's been a big part of why I've decided just to stay in Europe, and I think it'll be very interesting in the next few months to see where European golf goes, and just how strong it can be.
And maybe he'll feel a little more at home in the kitchen now.
I learned a few things, and hopefully put them into practice when I get a chance when I get back home, and might whip up something in the kitchen.
Bon appetit, Rory McIlroy, a man of many talents.
It's good, doesn't it?